Thanks for joining wethampem for another episode. I'm Charles.
I'm Holly.
And what is our topic for today?
You don't want to talk about the volleyball game?
Oh, yeah. We could talk about the volleyball game. Our daughters was in the playoffs. They were the number 1 seed. I don't know what seed they played first, or they had their first game on Monday. I don't know what seed they played, but we lost. Lost our first set.
Mhm.
It was really close. Lost our second set. Or won our second set. It was really close too.
Well, it wasn't as close as the first one. The first one was 21-25. Second one was, I think, 12 or 18-25. So you guys had a better lead.
Yeah, and then the third one we lost 25-21, I think, or 22, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 22.
They took it so hard. A lot of them took it really hard.
Yeah, about half of them.
Yeah.
I think almost all the girls, and then one of the boys
At
was
least
taking it really hard.
Yeah, 4 out of the 7 took it really hard.
Mm-hmm. And our girl, she didn't
cry.
For me personally, it was a new experience, right? To see how passionate these kids are and to see how much they pour into this sport, how much love and blood, sweat, and tears that they put into it. And to experience that, all those emotions with the kids.
It's so early too, though, you know.
What do you mean early?
Because a lot of them are like under 12 to have that much passion in the sport already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's sad that we lost, but just to have so much passion and determination to want to win, like, you could tell that there'll be great players, when they actually hit their prime, or if they actually just stick
to a team or to a passion. It's like no one talks about the parents, like the experience that we have to go through too. Like seeing that for the first time ever, for me at least, I felt so bad for them. But then I'm also very, very excited to see like where they're gonna go, because they have so much passion and to have that much drive. And at one point, one of the girls just like dropped down and cried. I was like, oh my God. Like, even the first game after they lost, one of the players just cried. And I'm like, oh no, this is so sad. But it's great that he's so into it and that he has a lot of support. Because I mean, we were all there to supporting, but for him to, I think even in the middle of the game, like they were crying as well too.
Yeah. I mean, there was just so much emotion, like making little mistakes where they should have made, gotten it, or like. But then that's the thing, like that was the one thing I was afraid of, for the kids, because we were undefeated all, through the season, and like they didn't. I was just afraid because they didn't lose a game. They haven't lost a game, so I was just worried that they wouldn't know how to take a loss, and.
I mean, it was hard too, because this is the playoffs to where you lose, you're done. And in a way, it doesn't feel like it's fair at all. But this is,
because that's the price of competing,
right,
playing a sport. And I mean, I was a little disappointed in myself too, being being an assistant coach. Like I was just thinking, like, dang, was there something more that we could have done to help them win the game? But it's kind of like,
and I think it's gonna be hard to
you take a loss as it comes. You take a win as it comes. You take a loss as it comes. I kept telling the kids that, for them to forget about the mistake they made, because, or this is one thing I kept telling them, like, to forget the last play, because the next play is more important. That's what I kept telling all of them, that were so emotionally high emotion. Like, the next play is more important than the last. So I need you to forget about the last play, because I need you to focus on the next play.
Right. And it's almost like reset your emotions, no emotions in a way. and concentrate on what's right now, which is the next play or which is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think them being so young and having all that emotion is just like a whole new era in a way. And I hope that they continue those drives because one day we'll probably see them again, in the court. And
Yeah, we will. But then it's just kind of like, I'm glad our daughter had this chance to play with all of them too, because now that they kind of all know each other, they had gone through this little journey together, playing as a team, and hopefully our daughter keeps playing,
Mhm.
keeps progressing. So along with all the other players too, it's you can't always win every game.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, then, our daughter, of course, didn't cry. And I was kind of disappointed that she didn't cry because just my opinion wise, I was like, dang,
You
like,
don't even cry.
I know,
You don't cry.
I
So
know.
why does she have to cry?
I would just like to see a little more emotion out of her.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
while
she's
she's
probably
playing.
not as passionate yet, but I know that in the future it's probably gonna she'll probably get there. And or at least I would hope she will find that passion. And she doesn't have to cry, but like at least find that passion.
I'd rather have her cry than just be like emo, you know?
Well, I'd rather have her use that in a positive way, right? Be like, okay, we lost to them. That just means we need to work harder, practice
Yeah.
harder. Let's, practice every other day or go home and practice every day and work on what we need to work on. Like it's a drive for her, you know.
Hmm.
Especially with volleyball, like you do that like at home on your driveway. I mean, when I play flag football, you can't really do that.
We need more players to practice with.
It was flag football?
Yes.
Oh.
But then, like, and then it just reminds me of what, like, she was asking me if I cried when I played when I lost. Like, no, I never cried.
No, I asked you that.
Yeah, you asked me that. I'm like, yeah, I never cried when I lost because when I played, I played, I gave it 100% out there. So when I lost, I knew that I lost because I wasn't good enough.
That's probably exactly why the kids cry because they probably feel like they put 100%. That's why they cry.
I know, but then
You
I think
is
I would cry if I was to ever win, if I ever won, I think I
But
would
this
cry.
isn't about
I
winning.
know.
This is about, you putting 100% in and then feeling like that's not enough. That's the reason why a lot of them do cry or they're so passionate about it,
Hmm.
and most of them, they've been in the game for, obviously longer than Ariel. So,
Yeah, they had
yeah.
more. Yeah, it's just there's a lot that we need to work on. We should have worked on.
Yeah.
And
Well, gotta give it up to you coaches as well too
yeah,
for, this isn't paid. This is all volunteer. So all your time and everything, giving up your time away from home and just training the kids, from day one until now. And I don't hope that they continue that drive. And same with you guys too, you know,
yeah. I mean, first time coaching, it was fun and
coaching
frustrating.
volleyball.
Yeah, fun and frustrating at the same time. But you know, getting to see the kids grow, and get better made it all worth it, I think, for me.
Hmm.
It's a little frustrating at first because, but like seeing them, excel and get better and throughout the season, it made it, it made everything, it made it feel so much better, even though we didn't win the big one, just
Hmm.
seeing all the little improvements along the way.
Yeah. Well, they're still very young, right? So then even after all this, they're probably not gonna stick around. So it's a very good first step, first introduction or whatever it is for them to volleyball. So I think as far as I could see, you guys done a great job. If you just imagine like Mila who just started playing, if she was to start from the beginning, just to see um her progress, or even the Ariel, her progress, great. I think this just a really good introduction to her, and let's see where this takes her.
Mhm.
And it's the same with the other kids. Like, I know this is not an introduction for them. So obviously that's why they get really emotional and they're very passionate about it. But I hope this doesn't stop them. They continue going, whether that's they're gonna go play with their cousins at the park, or
The
they don't
next
want to
league.
next league, or whichever team they're gonna go with now. They probably won't stick. Who knows if they're gonna stick with Senna? If they're not, then they're not. As long as they continue playing.
Alright. Um,
Okay. Do you want to continue with the Facebook questions that our folks been?
these here?
Yeah, these ones right here.
Yeah, we could focus on these.
Okay. You can go there. Pick
Let
one.
me pick the big one.
Mm-mm.
This one is from
That one's from Diamond.
Diamond. Alright, her question is, in Hmong weddings, the bride side pours drinks for the groom while exchanging words of wisdom, making promises of love and care. However, what happens if the groom gets drunk? If he blacks out and doesn't remember the promise he made? How can they be upheld in the future if issues arise and the bride side reference these promises? Will he deny their existence because he can't recall the conversation, or will he accept their claims? um as a
She has a couple of questions in there.
yeah, but as a vowel, right? And a brother-in-law, as everything else in between, I think the promise is made before even the drinking already, you know? Because, at a wedding, at a Hmong wedding, depending on which way you do it, go to behind day and everything, and they already kind of like talk about everything before the drinking, before the actual day of the wedding. There's already pre-talking, and even at the beginning of the wedding, before all the drinking starts, there's already like bits of talking. When all the extra talking, when they're go or whatever, huh? It's just reminders. I feel like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of it's been said. I mean, at least for us, prior to the wedding, and all the teaching at the end is just all reminders.
Exchanging words of wisdom, making promises of love and care. Like, to me, all of that's already should have been done deal, even when they're together and not married yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I feel like it's common sense to know that, okay, the groom is not all there 'cause he's drunk. So why do you continue to say these things? If anything, only you will probably remember. Do you
It's
know what
just
I
like,
mean?
here, drink this. This is mine. I'm so and so. It's just kind of like, like kind of gives them your face to remember. And the promises should be made before the wedding,
Right.
with each other.
Oh, this is from Cooley. Has Charlie improved on his cornhole game this year? LOL, JK. Uh, have you improved?
No, I think
He
I got
said, just
worse.
kidding.
I think I got worse because haven't played. We haven't played that much, and it's just the beginning of summer. So
You think you got worse? Or you're like steady? You
I'm
haven't.
steady, but then it's just the beginning of summer. Like just trying to almost getting back into it.
Yeah.
So because
He said, just kidding. He said what?
he said I was as weak as John. Like you, John.
Uh, is that an insult?
Yeah, that was an insult.
I wouldn't take it as an insult.
I know.
It just means you get to improve.
Yeah, I know.
His actual question is, what's your favorite thing about being alive? Wow. Just referencing his last question that we read.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is about being alive.
Why is he so deep lately?
My favorite thing about being alive is right now it is enjoying my kids. I don't know what to call it. The little moments that they ask, which is really funny. Like yesterday we were outside and I was bumping volleyball with Ariel and I turned back and the two girls were playing on my phone and the entire time they were like teaching each other how to like pose with the flower. Aaliyah was like, Jada, go to the flower and do this. while Aaliyah's trying to take a picture of her.
Oh,
I thought it's just so cute.
yeah.
Just watching them live life, discover life, what's going on, and asking questions, the little moments with the kids, them discovering life. And
he does that a lot with me.
I know.
And
But
he
I
asks a lot of questions, more than too many to where I could even remember one. What is your favorite thing about being alive? I guess for me it'd probably be the experiences and memories with the people closest to you.
Mhm.
Like you said, with our kids, with them. Like man, just with our kids, our kids are so different yet so similar, you know.
With each other.
Yeah, well, they all got their own like different
Pers-
personalities and likes and dislikes, and you know, but they all do have similar behavior. Every relationship that you have, like with your friends, your family, your cousins, with your spouse, just having those memories in the back of your mind, like deja vu
Mhm.
sometimes. Or like you said, just how you meet somebody and you come across them years later, like me and you found each other again.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the memories, I suppose, and the bond you make with everybody.
If a family member violated a clear boundary, would you hold them accountable or would you give in and allow them to continue crossing those boundaries?
Well, let's have Diamond explain this again and re-ask the question.
Um,
Or do you want to try
he-
to answer
I'm
it?
gonna answer it.
All right.
I would like to say no,
Yeah.
but in reality, I think they're gonna continue crossing it, and I will probably continue
That
to
is.
pretend that I let them, because obviously that's probably happening now.
I mean, I'd say no. And like with my family, we always kind of been really blunt with each other. I mean, we might say things that's gonna upset each other, but yeah,
Exchange words.
we don't exchange each other's feelings. But if that's the only way of getting it across, then yeah. Yeah, I will hold them accountable because if it was me, they'll hold me accountable too. So,
Right. And it's like vice versa.
hmm
If I did something wrong, wouldn't you want to tell me?
hmm
No, vice versa. All right. This is from Monk Talk 3 hours ago.
Oh, that new.
This morning.
Mm.
I read it and I stopped myself. Let me. So I don't think I even finished. Dear my 2026 nya, as a member of your husband's family, I want to speak honestly about something many people won't say to your face. When you married into this family, you made a commitment to love, care for, and support your husband and his family through everything. Over time, it feels like that promise has been forgotten. One of the biggest concerns is the lack of effort and involvement. You were raised to contribute, helping with cooking, cleaning, and showing kindness, values that reflect well on both you and your family. Yet now, especially during important and labor intensive gatherings, many of you show up focused only on yourselves. You come dressed up but don't help, and often leave right after eating without contributing. That behavior is noticed, and it reflects poorly on both you and your husband. Another issue is the mindset that only your family matters. Marriage joins two family, not just one. Your husband's family supports you, often financially and emotionally, especially if you live under their roof. In many ways, they care for you for a longer part of your life than your own parents did. That deserves respect and reciprocity.
Reciprocation.
She put reciprocity.
Mm.
Loving your own parents should never come at the expense of respecting your husband's parent. They should not be treated as less important, and and your husband should not be put in a position where he neglects them either. All that's being asked is simple. Treat your husband's family with the same care, respect, and love you give your own. When that balance exists, family life becomes more peaceful and harmonious. Sincerely, a frustrated member of your husband's family. Oh, God.
Is that coming from? I don't know if that's like a girl ranting or a guy's ranting.
It sounds like a girl.
Yeah.
Well, she said, "Dear my 2026 nya."
So is
That's
that?
what she
I know.
that's what this person
I
wrote.
know.
It says my nya, so it is a girl. "Dear my 2026 nya." Or do you want me to say something?
You could say something.
Okay. Here's where I stand with this post. We were that nya when we first started, when we first got married.
The couple, you mean?
You know, like we never went out, we never did any of that. Now, given we were super young and we were not on good terms ever, and we were not in the best mindset, right? Like you weren't individually, I wasn't either.
Yeah, well,
We
we were
were
selfish.
had kids.
I think I was just selfish at the time. I was just like, I want to go fishing every day. I just want to go fish.
Yeah, I mean, we were selfish, young and dumb. We were selfish. We wanted to do our own thing. So obviously, we were at one point in the same boat as this nya that like we didn't show up or do anything. But that's when we were young. As of now, we do show up and we do try our best. But I don't think we could ever please everyone.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the post in the last episode too. It's like we can't do everything, right? We can't be there all day, every day, or like
every event.
For every single event. We try to, and when we try to,
we sacrifice another event.
Or when we try to do everything, some folks see it as in like we care about the community so much. We care about saving face, or we care about our face so much that we have to show up everywhere all the time. It's like we do try to balance and we do try to prioritize like what we can. But then, we're being called selfish, or like that we don't even
contribute,
value our own families. So why are we like helping out the community? Things like that. Like they shame us for at least trying. Yeah. You can never win. It's always a lose-lose, even if we're trying.
Just be a little more understanding, I guess. You don't know what they're going through.
It's probably not just the nya, it's probably your brother as well too.
So maybe you gotta kind of conversate with your brother too to make sure he's, making it clear that, or make it clear to your brother that you guys would like them. Make it clear to the both of them that you would like them there from beginning to end, or like at least majority of the time, instead of just showing up. Showing up late and then eating and then leaving. Too, because it is his obligations to be there too.
This one has 91 thumbs up. To the Moas, I just want to gently share something to reflect on. Please be kind and understanding towards your nyas. Many of us are former nyas right now, or will be in that position someday. So we know how this role can be viewed and how quickly judgments can be made. Every family situation is different, and it's important not to generalize or assume one experience applies to all nyas. What may be seen on the outside is not always the full picture of what is happening within a household or behind the scenes. For example, my mom used to complain to me that my nya would travel back to our hometown to visit her parents too much. I told my mom to stop because I traveled to visit my parents just as often, if not more, than my nya did. That situation showed me how easy it is to view things from only one side without seeing the full balance. In marriage, both sides come with their own families, responsibilities, and emotions. Respect and understanding should go both ways, not only placed on one person or one side of the family. Instead of making broad assumptions, it is better to address specific situations with communication and fairness. That is what helps build true harmony in families. Sincerely, a former nya. That one got 91 thumbs up.
That one directly said to the Moors. Or to the sisters, you mean? Okay. I was like, what the hell? Why the hell are they pointing out the last name?
This one, 49 thumbs up. As a 2023 nya, no. I made a commitment to my husband, for better or for worse, richer or poor, in sickness and in health. I did marry him, not his family. We come first, then our family will come next. He will not obligate He is not obligated to care for my family, and I'm not obligated to care for his. We show up and help when we can, and when we can't, let us be the bad nya and bad vowel. Because at the end of the day, it's who I go to bed with that matters. So, on behalf of all bad nyas out there like me, I apologize for building my life, my marriage, and my family without any interruption. Ah, interesting. Yeah, this girl says right here, dear frustrated, I agree that everyone should help when it comes to gatherings, but respect goes both ways. Treat your nya as your sister or daughter, and maybe she'll come around. When you have a problem with your families, do you run to Mong Talk to make a post about them too? If not, maybe that's the reason she stayed to herself. My eyes twitching.
But let us know your thoughts too. And
Yes.
comment below.
Say better.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of Monk Talk. Let us know your thoughts on this topic. I know it's probably triggering to some of you guys, but just let us know. And maybe we'll read on the next episode or not. We'll see.
We can read it. If you guys comment, we'll read it, your comments on the next episode.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for this episode. Until the next one. Charles.
I'm Holly.
See you guys next time.
Bye.